It all began with a strange dream when he was 9. In his dream, he saw boys having fun, playing, laughing, and cursing each other. He was shocked at their language. He went in their midst. With blows and punches, he tried to stop them. A strange man in dazzling white garment appeared, and calling out his name, asked him to be the leader of those boys, saying,
"You will have to win these friends of yours, not with blows, but with gentleness and kindness. So begin right now to show them that sin is ugly and virtue beautiful."
He became confused and afraid. He told the man that he's just a boy.
"How can you ask me to do such impossible tasks?"
"I will give you a teacher,"
replied the man. He saw a majestic lady in flowing mantle, as if bedecked with stars. The lady took his hand, showed him the place where the boys were. He saw wild animals, wolves, goats, dogs, cats, bears, and a variety of others. The lady told her,
"This is your field. This is where you must work. Make yourself humble, steadfast, and strong. And what you will see happen to these animals, you will have to do for my children."
At that, before his eyes, he saw the wild animals turn into meek and gentle lambs. That boy is St. John Bosco. John Bosco was the third son of Margaret, a devout peasant woman from Becchi, Italy. His father died when he was just 2 years old. As soon as he was old enough to do odd jobs, John Bosco did so to help his family. Aside from being a hard worker at a young age, John Bosco was also a keen performer and evangelizer. He would go to fairs and carnivals, practice the tricks that he saw magicians perform, and then put on one-boy shows, much to the delight of his audience, mostly his peers. After his performance, which requires prayer as a price for admission, with the audience still enthralled, he would repeat the homily he had heard early that day in church. John Bosco worked as a tailor, baker, shoemaker, and carpenter while attending college and seminary. He was ordained in 1841. A guide and a friend, he worked constantly with young people, finding places where they could meet, play, and pray, teaching catechism to orphans and apprentices. He found a congregation of priests and brothers, the Salesians of Don Bosco, in 1859, and a congregation of sisters, the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians, in 1872, to educate and evangelize youth. John Bosco recommended little prayers and aspirations as a way of keeping in constant union with God. He encouraged an intimate friendship with the Lord, expressed in frequent short visits to the Blessed Sacrament. Such a friendship with Jesus is seen in how one relates with other people and in performing ordinary duties very well. He wanted everyone to live a type of holiness that was lovable, cheerful, and attainable. He challenged the young to become saints, but did not require them long prayers. The bottom line is that sanctity is for all without reservation. One can be holy by living one's life to the fullest in the love of Jesus and by doing one's job to the best of one's ability for the love of God and others. St. John Bosco is the patron saint of editors, magicians, apprentices, laborers, school children, young people, and students. His feast is celebrated by the Church on January 31st and is also remembered every last day of the month.